Hey everybody, this is Shawn Powell. I want to show you this picture right here, y'all. This is literally me being free from the job going on 6 years. 2016, 2015, 2017. Well, I'm going on my 7th year, y'all. And this is me picking up my little boy from school. Me and him going and eating at Olive Garden because it's one of his favorite restaurants. He likes noodly kind of foods and stuff like that, y'all. But y'all, I want you to understand, my life before online business was a whole lot different. 65 hours a week in a restaurant. I did restaurants for 26 years here in North Carolina. I was always the big guy in charge. So I was always there. To the point that my family quit actually telling me about family get togethers because they knew that I wouldn't be able to go. Now that's messed up. But I can't blame my family. If a family get together was on a Saturday and they knew I couldn't be there, I guess after 10 years they just know not to ask anymore. But that's where my life was, where my son literally was coming in the house and having babysitters if he could even stay in the house. And that was it. I mean, had babysitters that took the lid off the peanut butter, had ants everywhere, crazy horror stories just about, with babysitters. And I've had worse than that I can't even talk about. In situations like that. And every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, I worked over 40 hours in 3 days, y'all. And my son couldn't even be in his own house growing up. That is crazy, y'all. And I can tell you one of the biggest motivational things I had going for me was I was missing my son's field trips. I was missing my son. I wanted to eat at school with him. I don't know why it was such a big thing to me when, here he was, 6, 7 years old. And I had never done that. And I wasn't going to get a second chance. And my dad, I've got a great dad, but he was working 70 plus hours when I was a kid growing up. I grew up without my dad, y'all. I'm going to tell you that. We weren't even that close. And I didn't want that to happen to me and my son. And so I started looking, y'all. My little boy had $11,000 worth of medical bills. He got in like 5 days. He had to run tubes down his stomach and stuff like that in Chapel Hill. And I came home and I was like, man, I thank God my son isn't sicker, but at the same time, this could have been a lot worse. I need to be looking something else, y'all. Financial reasons, if nothing else. So I started looking at online businesses, y'all, and I jumped into one and got really excited. And next thing I know, 6 months later, I was free from the job. And that's from the last week of October 2014 to May 7, 2015. And they weren't absolutely the right businesses. A lot of that was me being excited, y'all. But let me show you this. This was 2015, y'all. This is the same month I got free from the job. And I had so low self-esteem. Y'all, I went 2 decades where I didn't take a picture. That's the God's honest truth. I'm entirely blind in my right eye. I didn't like having pictures because I would always notice it. Because of that, I didn't want to be in pictures. I didn't want to be in videos. I didn't even as a kid like to hear myself talk. I know a lot of y'all, if you ever heard yourself in a video, like, wow, that didn't sound like me. I don't sound like that. Well, that's how I was, But I wanted my business. There's this new burn in my stomach, and God won't let it go away, and I couldn't sleep. And I would come home after working, 14-hour shifts and wouldn't even jump in the shower yet because I had napkins in my pockets full of things I was writing on tables or run to the bathroom because I had this idea, and I wanted to see when I got home, would it work? How does it work? I was bouncing off the walls, getting 1 hour or no hours of sleep at all to go back tomorrow to work 14 hours again. That's where I started at, y'all. And I can tell you, coming home and being free changed my life. I didn't miss any more field trips. And y'all, I'm going to tell you, this happened in May, right? School ain't out for another almost a month and a week. I went and ate with my little boy every day at school. And I'm going to tell y'all, man, it was priceless. That, I think, honestly, when my son realized that I was free, it wasn't when I was home, because to him, he didn't notice the difference, per se. It's when I was going to eat with him every day at school. And I had to sit here. He put his head on my shoulder, and he was so proud of me, man, because all those little boy, all the guy friends. I raced motocross. I was real athletic, fastest runner in my schools and stuff like that. Collect big arcade games, and stuff like that. So I think these little boys I could relate to them, I guess. And my little boy would sit there, and I could tell I was a cool dad, kind of thing with him. And I remember him sitting there with his head on my shoulder and was like, baby, please eat. He was just so, I don't know. I just know that's when he knew that something had changed in my life. And y'all, going from that right here to being home every day with my little boy. I picked him up yesterday from school. He was complaining because the rice wasn't good. And he's a big rice eater. So I knew he was kind of joking a little bit, you know. But at the same time, I knew he wanted to go eat somewhere good. So instead of turning left and going home, I turned right. And the longer we drove, I was just enjoying joking and cutting up, listening to stupid music he put on in the car. And so I kept going straight. Next thing you know, we wound up at a Brooklyn Pizzeria. It's our favorite place to eat pizza. And you got the stinky cheese, the Parmesan cheese we put on top of it. We call it stinky cheese. And we looked down and saw that the movie theater is at 4 o'clock. And we had about 5 minutes. So we hurried real quick and went to the movies and watched Spider-Man. We hadn't seen it yet. And we're the only two inside there, just like many, many times in the movie theaters when we go to, there's nobody else there. And, I wish I took a picture yesterday because often when we're out and about, y'all, this is me taking my Olive Garden one day a couple months back. This is me making 4,000 in 4 days. Another 1,000 came in while we were watching something together on TV. So I took a picture of us right here, y'all. But y'all, I'm gonna tell you, it has been priceless what Dad being home for half his life has been, not only for him but for me. And even though I know this sounds so simple, what I just described, it won't there. I couldn't have those picking my son up and going to the movies randomly like that. That didn't happen. It couldn't happen. I worked too many hours. I can tell y'all, that's what online business, affiliate marketing specifically, did for me and my son. My dad's got Parkinson's. I grew up without him, but since I've been free, I was the one that took him to the hospital all the time, stuff like that, y'all. And we got so much closer now. And he's even talked about that, y'all. How this has been a blessing. He even said Parkinson's was a blessing just because it got us closer. That's how my dad is. He's a real religious man, one of the best men I ever known. I don't know anybody that don't love my dad. He's very respected. And but him, my grandma, family get together, stuff like that, y'all, would not have happened if I'd kept down the path I was going. And no telling where my son would be in comparison to now. I can tell you this picture right here wouldn't exist. I wouldn't have took it because my low self-esteem, and me and my son wouldn't have been there. Think about it, y'all. How has life changed? Changed a lot, y'all. Now, I've covered a lot right from the get-go, so I'm going to make this video real short, talking about the business. Exitus Elite is by far the best company to go with affiliate marketing. We get paid immediately. We get to pick how I want to get paid. We always pick 100% commissions. The owner is awesome. I don't have to worry about him trying to run the business in the ground. I've literally seen him shoot himself in the foot, making the company less money because he was trying to help the members. And that's something an owner never, ever, ever does. You know that, y'all. And it's going on this 8th year in business, getting better. We added the G2000 section not too long ago, $2,000 commissions. I was making life-changing income, y'all, with just a $1,000 section right by itself, and this is including the 500, 250, and 100. This is literally me going just to PayPal. You've got money, you receive $1,000 right up here. This is just my PayPal account. I get paid from Cash App, Google Pay, Western Union, all these other ways, y'all. This is 6-figure income, y'all. If you don't know, I mean, that's what Exitus Elite is. And this is not even including the G2000. I could have done a search for that one and showed you the income that I made for that as well. My kitty cat's laying beside the computer. I apologize. So, yes, this is life-changing income, y'all. I'm going to cover a couple things real quick, y'all. Number one, you decided to come into business with us. I've got brand new training. It's called 3-Generation Bonus Training, but I am updating it for 2022. I've added 5 new videos. I got 27 that's going to be up here at the top. These are 5-minute increments. I thought some people would really appreciate just short, to the answer kind of thing. So that's what I did right here. And listen, Exitus Elite questions and answers. A lot of people want to know. I got downline. Yeah, and listen, I want you to give this out to your downline the exact same way so that they're getting it's beneficial for you because you're getting an incentive for them to do the business and even upgrade in the business as well. Because I'm doing the work to help you do that for your downline. So I'm going to help you make money literally in the process, right? So, question and answers, y'all. I had this idea because we have webinars on Wednesdays. And at the end, the question and answer part is a really big part of it. And I was like, you know what? Let me put a section back here. I did a full presentation recently. And then I took it down here and I was like, what is Exitus Elite? Is Exitus Elite a scam? How does Exitus Elite work? why do Exitus Elite, all this stuff right here. And all this is open for people at YouTube, but I thought I'd make it really organized so that people could see who is Paul Stevenson, and I can tell everything in my own detail. Now, somebody, if they had a question like, is this a scam? Well, they could watch my video and learn the answers, or they could just hand them the link. See what I'm saying? So they're more than welcome to use this in whatever way to benefit them. Generation 1 right here. Generation 2 is this one. Brand new 2022 Craigslist. My mega swipe file, I'm going to show you that in just a second. Instagram training. Generation 3, y'all, you get my actual share codes for the pages I've created if you like to use them. 1 hour of free training just on the phone call. Got 19 videos down here, y'all. There's absolutely butt-kicking, in my opinion, some really good training that people need to hear. This is actually called the Shawn Powell's Mega Swipe File. I done 2 videos previous. I was already showing this stuff, so I want to show you. This is some of the stuff that I'm giving out that my downline can use. This is me transferring $1,000. This is $2,500 on the 15th. 13th, another $250, so it's $2,750 in just a couple of days. This is 3 $1,000 commissions right here. This is one $1,000. These is 2 more right here. So this is about $6,000 in just a few emails using Exitus Elite. Here's a $500 one. I use this one as well. I don't get a lot of 500. 90% of the people come in at G1000 or higher in this company. But in case somebody wanted to do, if my G500 members or something, I did one specifically just for that one. This is me sending $2,000. I did this in a video a couple of weeks ago, maybe a week and a half ago. So I included that. Another $1,000 sale. This is a bunch of 1,000s, about like I showed you earlier. You get by giving, plain and simple. I'll do a lot of stuff like that, y'all. This one right here is 4. I made 4,000 in 3 hours. This is 2,000, 2,000 down here. I made some pretty awesome stuff, y'all. This is 40,000 in 30 days. Let me blow up these right here. Y'all, this is a couple of weeks in. I made 7,000 in 1 day. 2,000, 2,000, 3,000, 5,000. It says 8. I actually made 9,000 in that day. It says 8, but I actually made 9 in 24 hours. 31,000, 13 days. So anyhow, I just want to show you this one picture right here. I've used recently when I created this one. I got over 50 leads off my timeline on Facebook just from this post right here or this image itself. So this is really good artwork. This is me in 3 days making what, $3,000, $4,500 in January, 17th, 18th, 17th, and 19th. So it's just a couple of days. This is me and my little boy at the movie theater. One of those times, just like I've described earlier. So it's pretty priceless. Us out and about on the boat. We got a yacht at the beach, but this is actually the little boat, little pontoon boat for the family that we got at the lake house. It's really nice, and this on the pontoon boat. Me and my little boy were at the movie theater this day as well. We go there on a regular basis the best we can. And this is me kissing one of my little kitty cats. And I'm just giving all sorts of Facebook notes, really good training. These are actually scripts for Facebook, y'all. I just put these in a couple of days ago. Really successful ones. I think they work really good. Craigslist scripts. Look at all these ad bodies, y'all. I mean, literally bunches and bunches of ad bodies. And then I got headlines and all this right here, y'all. You could give this stuff out just for someone for being a lead. That's what I actually do. I want to blow people's minds with this, and I want you to do the same thing. And people want to know where you can go for free, and so I put this list together, y'all. Number 1, create a classified site for UK users, in case we get people from the United Kingdom as well that want to use it. This is Shawn Powell's Mega Swipe file right by itself. Now, do you need all my capture pages and sales pages, stuff like that? No, not really. And the reason why I say that, y'all, is because Exitus Elite is a quality system. It's a training system. It's a whole training system and training whole package, where it has the capture pages, the sales page, the email autoresponders that go out for you. You can make bridge pages in the middle, things of that nature, y'all. But the quality of this is absolutely gorgeous. And in my opinion, that makes the world of difference between this and using, I've seen businesses before where all my wholesale had to literally come into video itself because the capture pages were so weak or the sales pages were terrible. And here, y'all, I made my first $10,000 inside of Exitus Elite using one of the pages, and they weren't even as good as this. This is back in 2016, y'all. See if I can show it to you. It was this one right here, y'all. So even though they might not, you don't need to be flashy for something to work. And this cell phone, this one right here with the cell phone picture, I swear I made my first $10,000 inside of Exitus Elite was using their default pages. The reason I did that wasn't because my pages weren't already ready. It's because I wanted to show people the quality that we have inside this company itself. So it's absolutely awesome, y'all. So VSL page right here. It goes from the capture page to the VSL page. It explains the business for you. I told Paul recently on the phone that some of my downline had really thought that the older VSL did better. So he gave us an option. We got the new one, we got the old one, got an even better, newer one supposed to be coming out soon. Gives us options, y'all. The man manages and listens to the people, and that's awesome, y'all. I'm gonna tell you, that makes the world of difference. Now I'm gonna cover this extremely quick. Let me get over here, y'all. Now, this is actually the sales page itself. I put your first member in for you at G1000, G2000, 3-generation bonus training. And every person, if they like to use this, that comes in the team, they can. And you can even edit it if you feel the need to. So we have the best comp plan ever. Awesome one-up, ridiculously low admin fee. Admin fee is what you pay. Those $1,000 commissions and $2,000. Well, I don't think I should give you $2,000, but the $1,000 commissions, every penny of that is mine, right? So the company doesn't say, Shawn, you made $80,000, I need $20,000 or something like that. It doesn't happen like that. Y'all, this admin fees are ridiculous. The G1000 is $299. I pay in November, which I'm a G2000. It's a little bit more than that now, but not much more. But for the $299 to make those unlimited $1,000 commissions, that's just crazy. Y'all, I'm so glad he's doing that as opposed to doing, trying to make every portion being cut off that goes to here, from my commission. Because now I make 100% commissions, I get paid immediately, and I even get to pick how I want to get paid. And those three things there are priceless. Those are priceless. Those are exactly what you want to have in your business. So the ridiculously low admin fee, the admin fee itself is less than 1/3 of what my one commission is going to pay, going to pay me. So it's ridiculous. It pays for all the upgrades that we're getting, all the training that he just logs in the back office. There's new stuff. Half the time I'm doing a YouTube video and there's some brand new training I've never even seen, and I'm looking at it for the first time, same time you are. That's pretty awesome, y'all. And then on top of that, we got the weekly webinars, all the Facebook support, y'all, things of that nature. Paul Stevenson's son, Jacob, is absolutely incredible when it comes to support. Straight access to Paul Stevenson. The end of the webinars itself, y'all, the question and answers can last longer than the webinars. And again, we talk about things in the future, things of that nature. Everything, y'all, is priceless. It's underwhelming that what the price of the admin fee will get you, period, to be honest. We get paid immediately, 100% commissions. We get to pick out how we want to get paid. We have sales pages, the entire system for every level. So the G100 to the G2000, you get exact same pages. It's not going to make you have less quality because you came at a lower level or anything like that, not even close. You can completely run your business with your phone. As soon as you come up and sign up, y'all, to be honest, when you sign up, there's a 3-step process. Sign up and paying the admin fee is going to happen right here together. Okay? That's already got your link together. Your link is already ready. The second part is going to be paying the sponsor. The third part, as I'm going to consider this as a part, is mashing a green button that lets you know that it says, I have sent payment. Then I get an email, and then I go in there and confirm that you've paid me, and you're unlocked. It's just like that, y'all. It is that simple. Literally, only thing you got to do then is go into the back office, and there's this whole page where PayPal, Stripe, Cash App, things of that nature. Even some says others. You can put whatever you want to put in there, crypto, whatever. It doesn't matter. Put how you want to get paid. As soon as you got that in, which is just put a link, a description, a little bit of telling people what to do so they can pay you. That's it. Your link is already ready. It's been ready. It's just waiting for you to put that how you want to get paid in. So it is an awesome business. With that being said, you could easily run your business from your phone. Absolutely. Matter of fact, all this right here was built with my phone. I used my phone to build all this stuff. Yeah, so is my thumbnails and everything else. All the advertisements. We have autoresponder emails that are effective. They do a really good job going out like supposed to. Paul does everything he can to make sure that the deliverability is high as possible, which means rewriting them at times, studying it constantly. So he does a really good job. We have weekly webinars on Wednesdays for members and leads that are awesome. We have an awesome back office access to leads and members information. It's pretty cool. We have lower and upper levels from $100 to $2,000 commissions. Upper level gives you the lower levels, the commissions, the training, and the override. So let me explain this for you. We got the G100, the G250, G500, G1000, G2000. G2000 is brand new. Ain't even been out for a full year yet, right? Okay, so with that being said, if somebody comes in at the G1000, right? Let's say that. Okay, I'll give you an example. I'm G2000. You come in at G1000 today. Tomorrow, you've got a downline that comes in at G2000. You are going to make 1,000. I'm going to make the other 1,000 because you're not G2000 qualified. So that's called an override, right? So you do want to try to be as high as you can in this, because what's going to happen is you're going to have a downline that only came in at G100. 90% of the people coming in is going to come in at G1000 or higher. We know that over 7 years. That's what's told us that, right? So their first downline, which is going to get the exact same quality, the highest quality pages we got, that's why they give them to all the levels, then they're going to go G2000. They're going to make $100. You're going to make $2,000 if you're a G2000, or 1,000, whatever, and I'll make the other 1,000. So that's what an override actually means, right? So let's say you're G2000. It's a different part. It's clear. Let's clear the board off. G2000. You come in G2000. Okay. Now you're supposed to have a one person pass up. That means that the first person and that commission is passed up to your sponsor. This is a one-up system, right? Well, if you come with me into the business, I'm going to cover your first person for you. The first, in the G1000 or the G2000, I'm going to take you and get you qualified, so you don't have to worry about it. So every person you put in every commission is going to be yours. So that's going to take place, right? But let's say that you didn't do that. You joined some other leader or something like that, right? Just so you understand how the system works. So you come in at the at G2000. The very first G2000 pass up is going to be going to the other sponsor. You're not going to get that, right? Okay, so, but let's say you go get 50 people that come in at G1,000, 500, 250, and 100. All those, none of those are pass ups. All that commission is yours. So there's only pass ups at the highest level just one time. One time, not once a year, forever. You're qualified. So you want to come in as high as you can. And because of that, I think that's why a lot of people come in at G1000 or now the new G2000. And look, I've got over 300 videos going back for 6 years. So you hear me talk about the G1000 an awful lot. If the G2000 would have been there, I'm sure I would have mentioned it as well, because I see people right now in the Facebook group make $12,000 in a couple of weeks with just the G2000 alone. So don't think it ain't life-changing income, that's for sure. But in my opinion, Exitus Elite is a G1000 or higher business. And you need to know that, because if you don't, you're going to have an awful lot of people coming around you with those commissions, overrides going to me, y'all. So not only that, but the highest level you come in, the lower levels come with it, and all the training itself. So you're going to get all the training from all the levels as well in the process. The company never holds our money ever, so that's priceless, y'all. As much as I love Exitus Elite, pick up one of my videos from years ago. You hear me talking about how much I enjoy the business. Paul Stevenson's never gave me a dime. Exitus Elite never gave me a dime. We pay each other, person to person, and by doing so, it takes all the stress off the company itself. So going on its 8th year, we're still having no issues with FTC, SEC. If they come investigate us, our lawyer is he's in the webinar sometimes, y'all. I've got pictures of him actually in the webinars of some of the videos I've done past. And he's like, Paul, they want something for even the admin fee. So what are we going to do? And so Paul gives these called hubs for training. So they're going to get training even if they just come in and pay the admin fee and didn't even get the package yet. So we're making the FTC happy in the process. SEC, we're not going to have any problems. All the man's got to do is pay his taxes. If he's paying his taxes, we're good to go. So that's priceless, y'all. Let's see. This is worldwide. If they can pay you, they can do this business. I got people from India, everywhere. Most quality system I have ever used. We have an awesome leaderboard. This helps show you and lets you in your downline see the money that's being made here. Go in the back office to see the people who made $2,000 commissions, the 1,000s, the 500, 250, 100s, all the way down. Last I checked, I was number 1 on 3 of the 5 leaderboards that we have. I was number 1 in actually 3 of them. But most of the time, I'm at the highest level. I don't normally have a 100 and a 250 and stuff. Not very often, anyhow. So anyhow, it's pretty awesome. Plus, the Facebook group is probably going to do you more. When people come in at G100 or 250 and they jump in, they see all these $1,000, $2,000 commissions, it's a wake-up call. So that Facebook group is really good for teaching these people that as well. This excuse me, this has literally a word-for-word copy and paste training, no gray areas. So is my 3-generation bonus training. We have access to the owner directly and support team manager. Paul Stevenson's son Jacob does an incredible job. Anybody can call Paul and talk to him on the phone. He's old school. He'd rather talk on the phone than sending messages on Facebook. We have a Facebook support group with happy and active members. I just described that. If lower level upgrades, they just pay the difference. So if you're G500 and you want to go to the G2000, you just pay the difference in the admin fee. Then you just pay the difference in the actual package, and you're done. You don't get punished because you didn't go higher. The only punishment that's really going to be taking place, excuse me, is going to be the fact that you might have had overrides that went past you. It's going to cost you a lot more. So you don't want to lose them. So do try to upgrade as fast as you can. And the best owner I have ever worked with, point blank, period, y'all. So this is pretty awesome, y'all. I'm going to show you. I'm going to set this up one more time. I'm going to end this video. It's right here, y'all. Paul Stevenson's all about quality. The man cares and does a great job managing. I wouldn't do 300 plus videos for a business if it wasn't awesome. And in my opinion, in 2022, I have no reason to go look at something else. All it would do is confuse my downline, to be honest. I wish that I had focused at them earlier and quit playing around with the other businesses to where I went and made some good money and then watched the owners run it into the ground and then wind up hurting all of us. So having an owner with a quality has just as much to do with it anything, knowing that I could put people in and not have to worry about them getting hurt. And that's why 6 years later, I'm still focusing at Exitus Elite as my primary business. With quality like this, it's priceless. All right, y'all. If you are ready to join this business, go ahead and put a comment down below. Leave a like if you like. Anything like that will help. Little things like that. Contact me. My cell phone number is right there on the top row. This is my actual phone number. You're going to hear me answer the phone. And I'll even walk you through the process. We'll go ahead and put you in the business. Welcome, congratulate you to the Facebook group. Y'all do that with every member that comes in. Do a lot of artistical stuff with that and stuff like that, so they usually appreciate that. And we'll go ahead and get you started, y'all, with some of the best training. I can tell you this. I would give anything to join a team like I've created when I first came into Exitus Elite back in 2016, y'all. So this is the team you want to be with, absolutely. So with that being said, y'all, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Hit the little bell thingy. I appreciate you coming, watching this video. I know you're probably going to become a team member, so I'm looking forward to seeing that, and I'll see you in the next video. Appreciate it.